Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 2 and now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the run.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Chubb is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Chubb again. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Let's go. He's coming. We got double up.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. Throw left side here. Complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It's just me and you. Check three.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Jackson's got it over the middle. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
No.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa out to his left. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That boy's got 4 down. Slam, slam, slam.
On 2nd down now, it's Ward. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa throw left side, caught here by Ward. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's complete to Ward. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Play action. Now it's Tua rolling to his left. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The two are going to try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Shaw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And again, it's Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field.
so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They'll run on first down. Ward. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, check back 16, check back 16.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Over the middle, completes this to Ward. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Two and now on first down. Being chased out left. Looking to get it to Ward. Intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. He gets it complete to Jackson. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. He'll get this to Ward. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Tua. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
The kick by Sanders is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. First down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Mayfield now from the 50.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards remain for second down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, big hole right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll give it to Chubb. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a second down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jadeveon Clowney with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He finds his man complete. It's Shaw. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. Nagar's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
Man left, man left. 4 down, 1, 3, right? 4 down. I got you, 88. I got you. Switch, switch, switch. Slam, slam.
On 2nd down, it's Ward. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Ward. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Tua sets up to pass it. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On the ground with Ward. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check your hot read. Check 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Like 13. You ain't got nothing.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Check.
2nd down and goal. Tua forced out to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Completes to Njoku. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Here's Baker. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Mayfield.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mayfield.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Second and 8 coming up. Mayfield to throw.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Now Mayfield.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a...
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Tua.
Pass complete to Ward.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.